Linda, thank you so much for your time today and coming in. I know that you couldn't make it in person, but you've got Ashley and Lynn here in the audience. So I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
Yep.
How important has it been for Komplete Care to build a relationship with an RTO?
It's really important to bring new people into the system. So having an RTO on board, you're constantly getting new people and getting them trained. An RTO is, and having a relationship with an RTO ensures that people are trained properly and they're trained well, and I also get to interact with those people during their training, so that's really important to me.
Hence, we've just had a new group start today, so you've just gone in and said hi to the group. Hopefully we're going to get some fantastic Komplete Care cadets out of that group.
Absolutely.
So how do you believe that the relationship with the RTO has helped your business holistically, across many aspects of your business?
Well, we've had support workers come on board, which has been super important to us. We've had mentoring training done for our supervisory staff. That's really good. Some of our current workers have done some leadership and management, which has really helped them become leaders and to be able to lead their teams. Cert 4 in disability is an area that we're going to go down. And we also collaborate with each other, so we're able to discuss things with you, issues that we're having that we can work together and get fixed.
Yep, that has been very beneficial because getting to know Komplete Care and your workplace culture has helped us with the delivery, so that's been fantastic.
That's really
in regards
good.
to our relationship. So together we've been working on a better workforce, building a better workforce for a number of years now, so I think our first project was in very early 2019. Can you give an example of what has improved each time when we build a project together?
Each group's had its own unique challenges. There's been different issues with each group, so we've worked with you guys at Actus to meet the cadets' needs so that they can adjust to entering the workforce. It's just been unique challenges with each group. It's been really interesting.
It has, isn't it? And this time we've really switched it up, and rather than use the word trainee or traineeship, we're using Komplete Care cadets, which I absolutely love, so that's fantastic. So Linda, just recently you have identified an adjustment that we can make to ensure that as an employer you can best support your new cadets.
Yes.
Can you give me an example of that, please?
Well, we've lengthened the training schedule, so we've increased the training to over a year, so that means that we can add extra development training throughout those programs, more in-house training. So it just gives them a chance, like they'll come out at the end of it more fully qualified and they'll have a more rounded experience. It's not just doing the units, they'll actually do that other training that makes them unique to Komplete Care.
Yeah, a lot more professional development.
Yes.
And I guess one of the barriers that we have experienced during these projects, especially with maybe Group 1 or Group 2, was that the training was completed too soon, so therefore they'd done their theory and then went to do their on-the-job experience, but they thought that once they'd done their 120 hours they were done and could jump off the traineeship. So hence that's why we have lengthened the training to include more professional development opportunities, and also it's at a more relaxed pace as well, which I think is beneficial for the cadet too.
I do find, I'll add, I just really do find that once they've done the traineeship, the good thing is they come out so more well trained. There's so much more that they have in them, and they're so much more confident as support workers rather than coming out of a course that they do their 120 hours placement, which is good, but they don't really have that extra training, not really. So it's really nice for the trainees to actually come out with a really more full experience.
Do you think that 120 hours is not enough work experience hours perhaps?
I don't think it gives the opportunity for the extra training. Like we might have training like bowel care and trachea training, and there's all this extra stuff that won't really happen. I prioritise the trainees to get that extra training because we're investing in those people all the time. They're at the top of my list. The people that do the 120 hours are really good people. The course is good. It's not that it's bad. It's just the trainees come out with a lot more. They're just a lot more rounded.
So, in regards to how responsive do you consider we have been as an RTO to your training needs?
Actus and Complete Care meet regularly, so we get together and we discuss any issues that we have. And we certainly came recently to you guys and said, we've seen a bit of an issue, we need to get this sorted, and you guys sorted that out straight away. Mm-hmm. And this group with training is different. We've extended the training as we discussed before, and we've added some more non-credited training to give them that better experience. And so I'm really looking forward to this next group. I'm really excited about this next group.
Excellent. I'm pleased to hear that. So, how important is it that an employer is part of the pre-employment program? So the training that you come in and do in kind as your commitment to the cadets and the new program, how important do you think it is that they get to experience your training?
Well, firstly, they get to know me and they get to know who Complete Care are, but we also get to know them at a personal level. We get to know who they are, how they're performing, are they showing up on time, are they reliable, which is really important. We also can see, are they going to be a great fit for Complete Care? It's very interesting that you can see just by watching people. We can see if they've got good time management, that they get their theory paperwork in really on time. By being involved in the pre-employment program, we get to watch over the new group, see how they function, see if they are a good fit for the role.
And we also include medication training in the pre-employment program. Have you found that that's been beneficial for your cadets to come out with medication training?
So important to have that medication training and personal care training. It's really important that they can do all aspects of the role, and we can actually give them more work. They're more employable, so to speak, but it really helps us as a company to be able to have those skills in our support workers, that they actually get to be able to do all aspects. Really important.
Fantastic. So, Linda, I really admire how committed and responsive you are to improving the experience of new workers within your company being onboarded. And especially one thing that I think stands out with you is how you've prepared your supervisors in the workplace to be able to mentor and support the students. So that has been really successful, and I think best practice. So I know that you've got a new program in the making, and it is called Developing a Better You. So please tell me about that.
So we've decided to add this new program, Developing a Better You, for our cadets, so that they can come in every so often, or we can come here to Actus in the training, and we can just add some extra training that's more in-house. So we can focus on things like documentation and what our expectations of those things are. We could add food safety, food modification, professional boundaries, and there's so many more subjects that we can add as needed. That gives them a chance, the cadets, to debrief. They can discuss any challenges that they're actually having. They can tell us if they need extra support or if they're struggling in any way. We have a social club that's part of for the whole of Complete Care, the EAP, the Employees Assistance Program. So if they are having any personal issues, that they can discuss and get some help, and get some skills, I guess, in that area. So there's a whole bunch of things that we've decided to do, but it's bringing them in and us getting that really face-to-face and a chance to talk to them and discuss all of these issues with them.
And finally, I guess my final question is, have you found the traineeship process in regards to building on your permanent workforce beneficial, and are you starting to see change? Because traditionally you've been dealing with a casualised workforce, so the implementation of taking trainees, and you've got a fair few in the company now, cadets we now call them, are you starting to see that transition to a better committed workforce?
Well, our cadets are part-time permanent employees, so they get all the benefits of sick leave, annual leave, and again we prioritise these people so they get that extra training. And yes, we are seeing a better workforce because of that. They're not so casual in the sense of they just come and go, because they're permanent employees. They are committed to Complete Care. So no, it is really nice.
Fantastic. Sounds like you're committed to them too. Thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you.